For nomenclature of X-rays, one of very common method is Sin-Ban notation. This Sin-Ban notation is after the name of a person, Man Sin-Ban. He first time studied this notation, and according to this notation, X-rays are given the name after the name of terminating shell. Man Sin-Ban, he gave this notation, and he was also awarded with Nobel Prize in 1924 on this notation. So according to Sin-Ban, how can we give name to the X-rays? Sin-Ban says that give name according to name of terminating shell. Terminating shell is that shell in which inner electron is ejected and vacant position is generated. I mean, when electron is bombarded and electron is ejected from inner shell, that inner shell is basically terminating shell. I mean, that inner shell in which vacancy is created, that inner shell is called terminating shell. So according to Man Sin-Ban, X-rays are given the name according to name of terminating shell. Say if vacancy is created in K shell, then K shell will be the terminating shell and X-rays will given the name as K lines. Mean if terminating shell is K, then X-rays will be K lines. We give them name K lines. If terminating shell is K and if terminating shell is L, then X-rays will be given the name L lines. If terminating shell is M, we can call them M lines. So this was first step of nomenclature according to Man Sin-Ban, that X-rays will be given the name according to the name of terminating shell. Now it's okay, theek hai. Terminating shell is K, we call them K line. But starting shell, they can be different. If vacancy is created in K shell, then electron from any L shell can jump into the vacant position. From any M shell, from any N shell, electron can jump. Then how can we differentiate these X-rays? That either X-rays which are produced from electron where they jump from L to K, they are same, and M to K, they will be same. No, they will be different. They have different energy, so their name should be different. So according to second step of Man Sin-Ban, we have to check starting shell as well. Now K shell is single shell, L shell have 3 subshell, L1, L2, L3. M have 5 subshell, M1 and so on, M5. Similarly, N have 7 subshell, N1 to N7. So if terminating shell is K shell, then they will be K line, but we have to check starting shell. So if starting shell is L3, so first case, if starting shell is L3, then we call, first we take, say starting shell is just L. Don't take 1, 2, 3. Starting shell is L, terminating shell is K. Then lines will be K alpha line. Alpha. Starting is L, terminating is K, then K alpha lines. But now L line, L shell, there are 3, L1, L2, L3. So if starting shell is L3, then lines will be K alpha 1. Okay, lines are K lines. But if starting shell is L, any shell, then they become K alpha. And if starting shell is L3, we start counting from outside, not from here. Mean हम L1 को K alpha 1 नहीं कह रहे, लेकिन L3 से आती है तो उसे हम K alpha 1 कहेंगे. If starting shell is L2, तो उसे हम कहेंगे K alpha 2 line. If starting shell is L1, then K alpha 3 lines. So K alpha 1, K alpha 2, and it's K alpha 3. Mean we start counting from outer side and go on from toward inner side. So terminating shell is K, starting shell is L, lines will be K lines, and then they will become K alpha line if starting shell is L. And we give them name K alpha 1, K alpha 2, K alpha 3, depends upon starting shell is L3, L2 and L1. Now, if starting terminating shell is K, same shell, but starting shell is changed. Now we are taking starting shell M. In first case, starting shell was L. We call them K alpha line. Now starting shell is M. Terminating is same, K line. Terminating is K shell, and starting is M. Lines become K beta line. Beta shows that starting shell is M, terminating shell is K. They are K beta line. But we have 5M subshell. 5M subshell. Then how can we decide from which one subshell electron have jumped into the K shell? If it jump from M5, outer one, M5 to K, then they will be K beta 1. If from M4 to K, K beta 2. If from M3, K beta 3. If M2, K beta 4. M1, K beta 5. Okay, this is K beta 1 and it will be K beta 5. I mean, again we start counting from outermost shell. So K beta line shows that terminating shell is K, and beta shows that starting shell is M, and 1, 2, 3 shows that from which subshell electron are jumping into vacant K shell. And last one, if starting shell is N. Starting shell is N, terminating is same, K. Starting is M, terminating is K, then they will be K gamma lines. K gamma. And again, if starting is N5, then they will be K gamma 1, N5, N7, as N have, 7 subshell. If it is N7, K gamma 1, N6, K gamma 2, and so on for N1, K gamma 7. So this is how we give SIN-Bar notation to the X-rays, give nomenclature to the X-rays if terminating shell is K. If terminating shell is K, these are called K lines. K alpha if starting shell is L, K beta if starting shell is M, K gamma if starting shell is N. Now in second step, if starting shell are same, terminating shell is changed. Now we are going to change terminating shell. In second step, instead of taking K, now I am going to take L as terminating shell. If L is terminating shell, then starting shell be definitely will be M or N. We will discuss just with M if terminating shell is L. Now for L we have 3 subshells, L1, L2, L3. So if terminating shell is L3, mean outer one जो आपके पास shell है L3, if it is terminating shell L3, then lines will be L alpha line. If it is L2, they are L beta lines, and if it is L1, they are L gamma line. Mean again we give them name alpha, beta and gamma, but now we will see whether terminating shell is Ln1, L2 or L3. So according to L1, L2, L3, we call them L alpha line, L beta line, L gamma lines. Okay, terminating shell is decided. This is L alpha, L beta, L gamma. Now starting shell. If starting shell is M5, now we are taking starting shell M5. If starting shell is M5, terminating shell is L3, lines will be L alpha, but now starting is M5, so they become L alpha 1. L alpha 1. Starting is M5, terminating is L3, L alpha 1. For M4, L alpha 2. For M3, L alpha 3. For M2, L alpha 4, and so on. Similarly, if terminating shell is L2, starting shell is M5, then it become L beta 1. If terminating is M4, L beta 2. Terminating is starting is M3, L beta 3, and so on. Similarly, if terminating shell is L1, then this will be L gamma line. If starting is L M5, L gamma 1. If it is M4, L gamma 2, M3, L gamma 3, and so on. So this is how X-rays are given the name according to Syn-Bahn notation, according to Syn-Bahn nomenclature.